I felt like I really wanted to talk to Monique, and it was making me angry that all year long we have cultivated a better relationship. I'm feeling like I'm getting to know her better a little bit, and we're fine. And then I hear that she's talking trash again about me and Robyn.
I was just coming to sit down. I didn't even see
really? You were gonna hug me?
Huh? Third year in a row, you're like, ow, Gizelle and Robyn don't like me. Gizelle and Robyn don't like me.
Don't hug me, don't kiss me. Tell me why you're still talking trash about me.
So you know what?
It's like talking to a doorknob.
Monique,
like I can't even.
So that just like infuriated me. I don't know where it's coming from and why.
But aren't you tired of saying the same thing
Oh my
over
God,
and
aren't
over
you
again?
tired of being combative as soon as
I'm
you
not
walk into a
combative.
room?
I don't understand.
You
Did she say
are.
something to you?
Oh, Lord. I wasn't planning on confronting her like that, but just her speaking to me in such a phony way just sent me over the edge.
How about we celebrate Robyn for like 10 minutes before you start like digging in?
you don't need to tell me what to do.
How about you take a tour?
I was wondering like why she felt the need to say what she said to Ashley, and I'm like, maybe she just doesn't feel comfortable being confrontational with us.
It's not even confrontational. It's a conversation.
It's not, but maybe she thought it would turn into
okay.
confrontation. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out why it was necessary for her to say that, and why she even felt that way,
Right.
and why she didn't feel comfortable saying that to us.
We're all very direct, and we like to discuss things in your face as opposed to behind your back. So I'm hearing something behind my back. You're telling Ashley you got an issue with me. Like, it just was like, stop being fake.
When it was happening, I was kind of like, well, damn, like, hello, welcome, like,
Yes,
do you know, are you proud of me?
I just want to make sure everyone's comfortable over here and not bothered by the tension over here. You don't have to stick around, but if you're fine, then I'm fine. Okay. This is so embarrassing and not acceptable.
It was very bad. It was not the time or place.
You walked in and was like, where's Monique?
Dun, dun, dun! Yes, I was like on edge.
So it could have been like, let's rewind it. You could have walked in like, oh, Robyn, oh my God, congratulations, this looks great. Let me look around, great, blah, blah. Where's Monique? Then you could have done that, right? I mean,
Okay, next time. That's what I'm gonna do next time.
I have been waiting to see my dad's face for over 30 years. I mean, I can't even tell you the scenarios that have played out in my head, the way that I envisioned it would ever happen, that I would meet my dad. I always thought maybe he would just come and surprise me and one day knock on the door and I'd open it and there he was. So I had all these hopes and all of these just like really strong desires to meet my dad. So when it actually happened where I really saw my dad for the first time, it was almost like an out-of-body experience because it felt like it was almost too good to be true.
Okay. Aren't you on? Okay. We're okay. We're okay.
Hey,
Oh my God, there's your father.
this is your daughter, Ashley.
Hi. The fact that we were actually looking at each other and we had locked eyes and I saw that he was a real person in the flesh. Every question and every fantasy I'd ever had about having any sort of relationship with my dad, like almost like played out right then and there. And then when he, closed the door on me, it hurt quite a bit. Sorry, I don't want to cry, but it really did hurt me. And it really affirmed to myself that I'm a strong woman because I really didn't know how I was going to react if he didn't reciprocate and wanting to have a relationship with me. And I surprised myself. I came out much stronger. So it sucked, it hurt, but I just, I grew a little bit more. He's not a monster, I don't think. He does have 2 young kids. So he obviously has the paternal instinct to some degree. He just didn't have it with me. Now that rejection that he doesn't want it with me really hurts. But then at the same time, I'm like, well, maybe there really just is something about him. If he's able to give it to these 2 young, they're these beautiful little boys. If he can give it to them, he has the ability. It's just something about us. And at least they're getting the love from him that I didn't get to have.
Aunt Sheila hasn't talked to my dad since 2010.
Right.
My mom hasn't talked to my dad in 28 years.
Wow.
So I think it was a big moment for all 3 women there. We all needed some sort of closure from this man who wasn't being open to any of us.
The fact that my mom was able to take that trip with me and put her own issues aside that she had with my dad really meant a lot to me, because I can only imagine how my mom feels. She was married to him. He left her with a baby, and yet my mom was strong enough and mature enough to still take that journey with me and to be supportive and to really put me first. She put all of her own feelings aside and was able to just be present and with me for that moment.
That's a mom. That's
It's
a mom
true.
right there.
I have not purchased a truck yet.
Easy now.
I kind of need to get like some other things. I want to keep building financially before I take that on, because I've talked to people, it is a pretty big venture.
Yeah.
Liability-wise, just having dependable employees, maintenance, insurance, like all of that. Like I want to get my money up a little bit more before I buy the truck.
Stay over to the left.
Oh my God.
Robyn, honk, honk. Oh, yes,
This is amazing.
It's not off the table.
Yeah,
But
I can't wait to like pull the horn. Do
Yes.
breaker 19. Oh yeah, I'm going in.
that thing felt good though.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Yes! Oh, Jesus.